In this video, I want to try out the new blocks by building a woodland resort because it might not actually be fall yet, but there's one thing we can all agree on. We're in desperate need of a vacation. Welcome to the DAPPLED forest. That is beautiful. I want to build with the new blocks, obviously, and with the new leaf. Can we talk about the red leaves? I've been wishing for red leaves. Literally, I've been wishing for that for such a long time. And oh my god, this is so pretty. Wait, they also have spruce trees in here? That's so cute. Ooh, and a new watercolor? It's so grey. That is quite fitting for an environment like this. Anywho, I want to try the new blocks. This is so cool. This is so amazing. We got a little burrow here. I'm already in love. I want to pick a nice place. Like over here we have a lot of water too. Oh, and they also have fallen trees. Look at that. And the mushrooms. Wait, shelf mushroom. Okay, interesting. I was actually personally hoping that they did it just that like it's the normal brown mushroom, but then if you place them on the side of a block you would get that, so it's not cluttering your inventory and it's the same, but unfortunately it's not. And it's emoji. Okay, for context, this is like the moment the snapshot comes out, okay? The moment the first snapshot of this version comes out, so this is why things look a little bit crazy. But that's cool. You know what? That's cool. Oh, no forest fire. Don't worry, the problem is solved. The firefighter is doing its, Ah, dang it. Okay, anywho, let's get started with building, man. Oh, I want to build... This is so pretty. Oh my god. What can I choose? What kind of place can I choose to build in? We found a little tent. We got rolled stairs. I'm so excited. Okay, I think I'm picking this place, even though there's this lava lake, but we can just remove it. It's the prettiest. It's the prettiest. Anyways, let's look at the blocks. Poplar wood. We're building with... Oh, that looks different. Like the texture of it looks different than like normal stripped wood, but obviously the also looks different, so it makes sense. So there's one thing I was always curious as soon as this hit Minecraft Live. Does it match with stone? No. Okay, what does it match with though? How about smooth brain? Oh, also not really. No. I mean, talking of brain, how's that? Oh, that actually goes in the right hue direction. I wonder the stem is pretty much like mangrove, possibly. Okay, it's a little bit more purplish, but it is very close. Like you can definitely use that for texturing. That's really good. Now let me tell y'all about the idea I have for a build in this biome with this wood and with the lovely trees. I want to build a resort. I know, it's a great grand surprise. It's in the title, Josi. Anywho, I'm thinking, does this go well with spruce? Yeah. This goes well with spruce. So let me just clear out the area here so we can have some space to build. And I have already decimated this land. But don't worry, I will build some custom trees later on, okay? I just want to build the structure first. Let's see what we can do with our poplar wood, and maybe we can pull off a rocky look with corals together. Dead coral. I'm thinking of a stone pillar right now. I'm really not sure what to use the poplar wood for yet. It's just so light. Let's start with the poplar wood. That's a lot more a wood color for like a woodland resort, right? That's more fitting. The dark oak shells go really well with this. What do the trapdoors look like? Little holes. I'm not the biggest fan of holes, but maybe it's fine. How about a little window like that? And I think a light gray glass would work really well with it. Huh? I don't know. This gives me like very old and rustic window frames. I don't know. I'm kind of still vibing some like rocky little pillars. Kind of want this part here to be like a little balcony. For a woodlandy aesthetic, I'm kind of thinking of campfires, but they obviously don't really work. I mean, I could put some wood behind it, right? Yeah. I'm kind of thinking this could technically be the underside of a roof, and we could put a roof along the sides here. I can only think of deep slate. I think that's the best match. And now behind this, I want this big A-shaped thing. So I'm going for a longish roof where I have like a full block in between, so it's more peaky. Would it look cool if I were to make it like go further into the front? I did something wrong actually. My mental brain is erroring. Mental. So how's the look of the side? Actually, that's pretty cool. Low key. High key. I'm also like kind of thinking for the more woodlandy aesthetic, I could put some campfires under these. That doesn't really work, does it? Okay, one thing that would work though is putting behind these there, putting like some oak. because then it would peek through like that and give us that woodland aesthetic. That's pretty nice. And now this area here, I'm thinking this is like a big window basically. There's like only glass behind it. So I would kind of make some kind of design here to have it like somehow framed. Oh my god, I love the top half of this. I just I don't like the bottom half of this. Sorry, but like I think that has to go. How about we spruce it up? I'm sorry I have to say, but that looks a ton better. I'm still using the logs a lot though. The logs are really, really good. I could try to build in the strip wood and the planks here though, because it gives like more of like a, what do you call it? Oh, feet. the stony vibes, like the texture, like a grizzly vibe. A grizzly vibe. Maybe we should add a grizzly bear. Guys, what do you think? Do you think they will add a new mob to this biome? If a new mob has already been added when I post this video, then this video didn't age well, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just not sure about the gray glass now, because I used the gray glass because I wanted it to match with the gray frame, but now that I have the brown, I'm thinking of brand. I know, original. Now I'm actually debating to make the same roof thing, like go over there as well, because I don't think I want to have it. Oh, the fox! I don't want to have it like symmetrical, because I think it would look a lot cooler if it weren't. But one idea I actually now had is maybe putting like some of the cool new shelves and trapdoors under here to make it like a little arch. Ooh, wait, that's actually not bad. Guys, I feel like I can rule the world with these blocks now. Like, you got so much power and detailing. Like, we have shelves, we have it in gray, we have it in almost every color now. We have so many wood colors. What kind of wood color would you guys want to see in Minecraft? Because I want to definitely still have like a dark blue wood type and a purple one. I also would like to have a black one. But oh my god, we have all the colors of stairs now. Look at that. We have wool stairs. That is still crazy to me. We're definitely gonna use them a lot for the interior. I'm already gonna say that. But maybe we can also do something on the outside, because I'm thinking this is gonna be a resort. So we could build some tents as well, because you can go camping here, you can go into the main resort. I think this is like more of like a community area here, where we maybe have like a pool inside and like a cafeteria and stuff. And then I was thinking we can build some huts on the outside as well, where you can like live in the huts if you want to. And then maybe there's also like a different space for like camping. So let me just try out the roof thing I mentioned earlier, and let's see if that looks good. Look at that. I thought over here to divide the roof, I thought of like putting in some tuffles to make that little dividation. And here we have some levers just as a little detail. I don't know if that's a cool detail or not. I think it's fine. I think it's just cute. Now I actually want to put in like a chimney over here. Now the question, how am I gonna make the top? I usually really just like using shelves for the top of the chimney, because it is like a little bit wider. Wait. Okay, my brain was faster than my speaking, okay? I was like, but no, that's like wood color and doesn't really work. But we have something that's not wood color now. Oh my goodness. A very important finishing touch. The smokiness. Oh, isn't that cute? I love it. So now for this side here, I'm thinking of basically a simple wall like that. I did add some signs here, so we have like this log aesthetic, which is pretty cute. But what I want to do in the middle here is also add a little window. And campfires. I'm really obsessed with the campfires today, I gotta say. Now that I look at the campfires at the bottom, maybe, just maybe, I could switch it up in between so it's not so busy. I feel like it looks really, really busy. That's better, right? Oh, little fox is so cute. Now up there, I'm thinking maybe I could add like a cool little design. I definitely don't want to over detail, but I think that's pretty cute. It's an unsymmetrical building, so I feel like it needs some more to the asymmetry so it doesn't look like weird. So what I could do for that is add another structure behind it. And there we have another little shack. I basically made it in the same style of like this area here with a little planky aesthetic. And I added a little A on top because why not? That's very cute. But now if we look at the roofs are like the most boring detail of all, because they are basically just flat. So what we're gonna do is add a little bit of spice to it. So let us add a little bit of texturing. So far so good, I would say. There is obviously, as you can see, no back at all whatsoever, so I still gotta do that. But I've also been thinking about adding something on this part here for a long time already. And actually, I don't like that this is only wood. Maybe I have an idea. Aww. Could just put like stone under there. Well, then there's just this part over here where I'm thinking I want another another little A shape actually. And there it is. And not just that, I also added this platform here. And most importantly, I added a bag. Look at that. I also added a little bit of an interior like flooring and walling, and I added a chandelier because I thought it was too dark in here. I know. I have weird priorities, I know. And I added like a staircase and different floors that I will be decorating later. At the end of the video, I'll give you guys a proper interior tour because we're not even close to being done yet. I still want to make some little huts, some little A-shaped huts. And we also want to have an outdoor pool. And I'm just gonna say, we're gonna make it like this size, a big outdoor pool. And here we have a cute little pool, a cute little swimming pool. I also added like a little staircase down to the pool because I know like in most like little pools you have like little staircases, you have like a little jumpy, and you have little ladders to go down. So instead of using ladders, I used the shelves because I don't know, I felt like it could be fitting. Wait, actually the mushrooms, do they work underwater? Because they are literally like... No, they don't. They would be literally a perfect, like, you know, but no. Let's work on like a little hut. And after the huts, I'll do like a few tents because obviously this is also a camping place. And I think I'll put the huts over here. So I'll just make a little rocky foundation and then I'll put the A shape on top. And I know that's more than just a roof and stone, but we've seen this process before is basically what I did here. One thing I do actually want to figure out now though is some cute little arches. Oh, yeah, I think we also should add a chimney. A chimney. A chimney. Now I'm thinking though this is like the front, but I'm thinking maybe on the back we want a little balcony. How about this? Like it goes down with a staircase, it's a little door, and then we have a little balcony. That's cute, right? I think that's super cute. And I just quickly added these houses. Look at that. So let me just show you the interior of these little huts. If we go in here, I actually changed the door design a bit. And here we have a little eating area, a little sofa with the new stairs. Look at them. Oh my god. And we're gonna use the new stairs in a bit for our tents because I'm very excited to try out some tent designs. And then up here we have a little bedroom with a little cozy hotel bed. Did you know they always have white blankets? I've heard that they actually do that just so in case like you make them dirty, they can charge you for that. And that's basically it. And oh my god, these foxes are so cute. Guys, I really wish that they would do different colors for foxes. I mean, I love the white foxes the most, but I think it would be really cool if they added gray, black or brown ones as well. So now it's time to build some tents. I made some paths in here to link up the houses, and that helps me a little bit better of visualizing where space for tents is and where not. I think here we could put a little tent, so I picked out this color scheme like just so if we have a bunch of tents, they still match to the environment because of the leaf colors and stuff. So I don't want them to look too off. So let's start with the green one. I'm really excited about this because wool stairs, such a cool feature. People have been complaining, oh, why not terracotta, concrete, whatever. Why not these kind of stairs, right? But I'm like, come on, be happy that we even got wool stairs. Be real, when does Mojang add something that we all have been waiting for? Very rarely. I mean, let's be honest, they usually do what they want, and you know what? That's their good right. After all, we've paid for this game once, like 20 euro, and people keep on complaining about the updates, even though it's like amazing that we even get new stuff. Oh my god, that is so cute. I love this little tent. Oh, and in the tent, look at this little fella sleeping in the bed. Isn't that the absolute cutest? You can't tell me that's not cute. I love this. This tent is just absolute perfection. Okay, let me just make some more. I kept it at 3 here with a little fireplace, and then another 5 over here with another little fireplace. But I guess now it is time to actually make this all woodlandy and add all the new trees with the new fancy leaves to it. I am so excited to use these beautiful leaves. So let's get building. So now there is this struggle of having like similar walls. I mean, what I could do, go with like a gray tree design. I know the poplar wood is more dark brown, but I think I might actually switch in between like mud together with some spruce aspects and then andesite together with poplar. I think we can definitely go try and make a tree with that kind of color palette. So basically what I'm doing in order to build trees is I just make them branch out at this exact same spot and then just make them like go up in different ways. They all look a little bit different, individual, and then at the very top I'll be adding some of the fences and then basically have like a few more coming out at the top here. And I think at this stage we can add some leaves. Why not? So let's start with my absolute favorite, the red leaves. Oh my god, I love them so So basically what I'm gonna do is just add like a bunch of bushes around the ends of each and every branch. And that's the first tree. I'm really happy with this one actually. It turned out so fluffy. So I don't only want to build these kinds of trees. I do want to build more of these, by the way. Don't worry, this is not gonna be the only one. But if you walk through this biome for a bit, you'll notice that there's also little spruce trees in here. So I'm thinking of building, not little, actually big spruce trees in here. So for the spruce trees, I have a little bit of a different design. I want to start with like some poplar wood. I don't really have any stone type that's close to it. That's why I'm only doing spruce with that wood. I mean, oh, actually, because it's a spruce tree, why am I not using a bit of spruce in here as well? What I want to do for these trees is basically I'm putting up some stairs, like a little staircase all around the trees. And then I just use some trapdoors for the branches. I'd also do it like the lower, the longer. And then we use our spruce leaves and spruce this tree up. Now, there's actually one thing I'm wondering. What do the normal leaves look like in this biome? You know what? That is pretty nice for bushes at the floor, actually, because it's neutral. I thought it would be brown, though. That's fine. I mean, then we have like a green type that's still fall-ish. And we are done and ready for the final tour. I have furnished every single corner of this build and also decorated the whole outside with a lot of landscaping, lots and lots of trees and a few little teens. And I absolutely love the new update. There is no block that I kind of forced to fully use because it didn't fit. The new leaves are absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to use them because they're also really good for spring. And the new wood type really fits well in for like the hotel theme, that like gray tone they always use to make it look more clean and professional. One thing I can say about fall is that I didn't like it when I was a child. I felt like it was sad, like the world is dying. But now that I regularly go on walks, I started appreciating nature for what it looks like a lot more. Like I started appreciating flowers more. I started appreciating the colorful leaves of trees more. Like, did you know that in spring there's also a bunch of red leaves? That's why I want red leaves so bad. They're so cool. They're so cool. Anywho, you might be wondering how to get into this hotel, how to check in. That's where this staircase comes in handy, because we just go in here and then we have our reception already here. So we can have a little waiting areas over here. We can check in here where the employees have their little laptops. And then basically you go through this door. I mean, see, that's how they can keep track of who walks in and out, because they literally can watch us walk in and out. I know, I'm so smart. On the outside we have like a little table as well to chill, and in here you can get in and we have the big breakfast buffet. I think breakfast buffets are like one of the coolest things in hotels. So over here we can like take our little fruit and yogurt. Over here I was thinking that could represent plates and a knife, so that's pretty nice. And over here we have a swimming pool. I just love pools. I love water. I'm just obsessed. So I had to give it an indoor pool because the outdoor pool might be a little cold at this season. So you might be wondering, how did you make it look green? Like a real pool. That's a real pool color. I changed the biome using this fill biome command into the sulfur caves because, oh my god, I love the sulfur caves water. It is just absolute perfection. I think it fits even better to like a pool than like the warm ocean water, because the warm ocean is even a little bit more blue, and I think like that green is good. It's good. We have like this little mezzanine area here, which I love that stuff. And then up here, if we go up the stairs, we have a little reading area, and then we have 3 apartments. They basically look mostly the same, just like hotel rooms do. But I did give them a little individual note by giving them different colored clothing and different things they work with. And in our last hotel room, the biggest one, we actually have a little friend in here. He just snuck into the house while building. He was a little bit of a nightmare because he constantly walked where I was building. But after I added the staircases, he just ran up, and now this is his room. So I made it a little bit more fitting for him. Feel like home, like a spruce forest, even though they do feel at home here in this biome, because this is actually a biome where they spawn. And he goes in style, so I gave him suits and netherite boots. So if you want to check out the world for yourself, you can get that on my Patreon for only €5 a month. And I just want to thank my patrons for supporting me every month and the lovely fan art I received. So